Welcome back to Let's Talk Relationships with me, Lady CEO. Yes, aka Coach Love, aka Queen X. Listen, whatever it is you want to call me, call me. Just call me. Yes. But welcome back to Let's Talk Relationships, okay? Last week, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the list. You understand what I'm saying? The list. We referenced Sierra and Russell Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember when Russell and Sierra first got together, and it was a whole thing about the list that Sierra just had to have made. She said that she made one, and that's what she did. And on a couple of weeks ago, I came here and I said, hey fellas, you guys, listen, it's a list being made by the men as well. You feel what I'm saying? And in conversation with King Quint, I don't know if you guys had the pleasure of listening to Love Counseling with the Joneses. It's something my fiance and I do on radio, Talking the Streets Radio, on Wednesdays. It's getting ready to debut. Okay, so we do counseling for couples. We do counseling. We give advice for individuals who may be going through things in their relationship. Maybe you're seeking love. Love has hurt you. You want to heal. You want to put the fire back into your relationship. Whatever the case may be, King Quint and I, we come there and we just talk to you guys from experience about the Love Joneses. Okay, the Joneses of love. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But in conversation with him, okay, he was like, well, I don't know, Queen. I don't know if men necessarily have a list that we have. More so, we have goals. We have standards that we compare women up against or our lives up against. And I was like, you know what? That makes more sense. That makes absolutely more sense. So, but still, ladies, that was a man saying, my list is not a list, it's goals, okay? We don't do lists. Women do lists. Okay, so fellas, you don't do lists, but you make goal sheets. I'm fine with that. Whatever the case may be, today we're here to talk about the work. Okay? Now, in contrast to that list, it's important that we become the list. It's important that we do the work and to be in a position to receive the things that we desire. We wish to manifest this amazing person in our life. We wish to manifest this amazing job or partnerships or these amazing opportunities for our children. But are we being honest enough with ourselves in what it takes to receive these things we desire to manifest? Are you doing the work? Is what we're here to talk about today. Okay? Now, listen, I got three topics I want to touch and in regards to doing the work, becoming the work, being the work. Okay, checking off those boxes on your list for yourself, because you got to understand something. Energy is never lost or destroyed. It simply bounces from one place to the next. Okay, shout out to cocaine. All right, that listen, the first time I heard her say that, I was like, yes, sis, absolutely so. Because that's exactly what it does. So in respect of that, you want to be able to match the energy of the people, places, and things you desire in your life. Okay, so we're not gonna sit here and create a list of expectations and what we want our people to be like and the standards we hold them up against and all of those things, our principles, our morals. Okay, I'm not saying that it's wrong, but what I'm saying is we're not going to just have this list without making sure that we become the list, that we do the work that it takes to receive the things we desire. Okay, so let's talk about it. All right, let's talk relationships with LadyCEO. Okay, let's be the work. Okay, so before you expect the list to manifest, you have to become the list by doing the work. Let's talk about the work. 3 topics. Number 1, you become the work by identifying yourself. Okay, where you are in your personal goals. That's a self-evaluation. Okay, so we're starting here. Let's see. All right, where am I? I desire to be where in my life? I desire what kind of lifestyle? What level of income do I want to manifest in my life? Okay, do I have my SHIT together? All right, am I someone who am I someone who will want to be who I want to be desired? If you want to be desired, then you have to be desirable. All right? Okay? Are you in a position? How are you handling you? Do you have you together? Let's do a self-evaluation because, it's no need in focusing on what the other person is doing or what your partner got going on, how much knowledge, how much compassion, how much money they got, if you don't have yourself together. So let's check the list. How far away are you from your personal goals? That's self-evaluation. Okay, number one. Number two, okay, now are you willing to struggle with your partner a little bit? Now let's go back. We're talking about the partnerships, friendships. We're talking about domestic partnerships, the romantic stuff. We're talking about business partnerships. Are you willing to struggle a little bit with your partner? Because as we know these things to be true, okay, we were promised a life of abundance, of peace and prosperity in all of its forms, okay? We were definitely promised that. And when you have reached a certain point in life where you've been tired of shooting from the hip, if you've had times where, you haven't been your best and you've gotten to this place of consciousness where you're like, okay, look, listen, I'm tired of playing around. I'm ready to get myself together. Listen, this is what I want to do. Even with all of those things in play, we came to realize that challenges are still going to come our way. We are going to have situations that come to distract us. Okay, and that's just to build up that muscle. That's just to build up your level of focusness. That's just to build up your level of consciousness. That's just to keep you on your toes. Because life was never promised to us without challenges. Challenges help you grow. Challenges build muscle. So what I'm asking you is, are you mature enough, spiritually mature enough, physically mature enough, mentally mature enough to understand that even with the people, places, and things you desire to have in your life, they came straight from the list. Even if that is so, you still have to be in a position to say, hey, listen, I know that things won't be great all the time, but I am ready to endure. I am not going to run. I am going to look these things straight in the eye, and I'm going to go for it every single time. And if we hit a speed bump, if a bump come in the road, then we gonna go ahead and hit, how you're in the car and you shake a little bit and throw you off balance a little bit, but we gonna keep on going. You have to have that type of mindset, okay? Because don't give up. When you receive what it is you want, or you see things of what you desire, you see little things coming to you, so you know the rest is coming. Don't get comfortable. Do not get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Be in a state of gratitude, but do not get comfortable. You have to be willing to struggle through with your partner. You have to be willing to fight through the challenges, because it's not going to stop there. You leveling up. That's all life is. It's a level up, level up, level up. That's why sometimes it seems like, dang, I don't get to breathe. I can't even breathe. Lord, I just got through that, but I can't. Lord, something else coming up. That's why it seems like that sometimes, until you learn how to change your mindset even on that and start looking at your glass as being half full instead of half empty. Okay? That's the way you do that. So moving on to number 3, talking about becoming the work. Have you done the work to receive what it is you desire on that list we talked about a couple weeks ago? Okay? Are you the list? All right? Now listen. Number 3. Are you coming to the table 50% or 100%? Whether it's in your domestic partnership, whether it's in your business partnership, yes, are you coming to the table 50% or 100%? Because I'm ready to dismantle the myth right now. Throughout our lives, all right, I'm 32. Throughout our lives, we've been told that relationships are 50-50. That's what we've been told. Can we agree? Okay, now let's dismantle the lie. That is a pure lie. It sounds good. I see where the consciousness comes from. I even used to say it, but as I began to level up in my consciousness and do more of the work myself, what I understand is that there's no such thing as a positive relationship, whether it's domesticated or it's business, if I'm bringing 50% of myself to the table. We do not have a successful 100%. We are carrying each other's weight. This is not a healthy relationship. So the idea of being this 50% in pursuit of the other 50% of you is an absolute lie. No, we are dismantling that. You want to be your full 100%. So when you come to that table with the other individual, whether it's in your relationship, your business relationship, or your domestic relationship, you guys are profiting together. You're profiting together by a whole 100%, because if both of you bring 100 to the table, if I bring 100 to the table and you bring 100 to the table, we don't have 100%. We got 2. Now we talking about profit. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? Now we're talking about prosperity. Now we're talking about elevating. But in order to do that, it takes you to successfully complete that level of work in your self-evaluation. Have you became the list? Have you done the work to receive what it is you desire in your life or career? That's the real answer. Okay? Because before we couple ourselves in our marriages, before we couple ourselves in business, we have to make sure that we're doing our best, your very best, only your best. Don't even try to overdo it. Just do your best. That's all I'm saying. To live out your purpose, to be about your passion, to stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, it takes you being just forthcoming in the idea of being 100% you in your life and your career. That's what it takes. Living in a state of gratitude to receive a magnetic energy. You have to reflect what it is you desire. All right? So, let's talk relationships. This has been with LadyCEO. Listen, make sure that you tune in on Wednesday on Talk of the Streets Radio, okay? Because me and King Quick, we coming for the couples, all right? Whether you can tune in together or you can tune in individually. If you're having a Jones, you're going through a Joneses in your life, you're feeling like, listen, I need some information. Can you give me a little bit of advice on this part, okay? I've done the work, all right? I'm 100%. I've come to the table. I've become the list. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect. I'm as perfect as it can get. And I want to dwell in this space with another individual. Or I'm already dwelling in this space with another individual and we've reached a rough patch. Listen, it's love counseling with the Joneses, baby, and we're here for you. So make sure you stay connected to Talk of the Streets Entertainment Network. It's the radio, Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all, with your girl, Queen X, and my co-leader, King Quint. This has been Let's Talk Relationships. Tune in next time, everybody. Peace.